Welcome, everybody, to the January 6th, 2020 edition of They Cast from the Coast Live. My name is Adam Moz, and I'm joined, as always, by Tim Johnson and Josh Lambert. How the hell are you guys?
Hello.
Howdy.
Excellent. It's only been about a week.
Been a
We're doing
minute.
these more and more regularly, so, Monday nights are looking pretty good. What do you guys think?
Yep. Except
Right.
for, I work retail, so.
So that shit could change at the drop of a hat, right?
Yep.
That's all good. Well, let's kind of go around the table and just kind of see how everybody's been. Tim, how you been, buddy?
Well, right now I'm concerned that our audio is going to be fucked again.
Oh, ye of little faith.
I'm paranoid about that.
Is it fucky right now?
Well, I don't know.
Because I'm listening to it and it's echoey.
Okay. Well, unless somebody's got it echoing in somehow. Shouldn't be. Let me just double check here.
Technical difficulties. Please stand by.
I know. I do 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 do.
Let's just see if any of that does it. So, excellent. All right. Well, okay. But you're all worried, but hopefully it's not going to be like that. So, Josh, let's move on then, because Tim's like,
He's concerned.
done. He's concerned. He's listening. How you doing, Josh?
I am excellent.
Good, man. Good.
I had the deal of a lifetime. Got so much ham.
So much ham. Ham sandwich. Yes. You're going to have to say this story real quick, just because, it's.
Long story short, I bought $200 worth of ham. So now I have a bunch of ham in my fridge.
Goes to work every day with big old ham sandwiches in his little Chewbacca lunchbox.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, long story short, that works. Oh, well. All good. All good. We'll get to right to the discussion, because tonight, gentlemen, we got a couple of really good topics to talk about. And first and foremost, let's talk about Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. Season 3.
Yeah.
Good.
That seemed to come out of nowhere.
It really did.
It's like season 2 just ended, it feels.
But they went about it a very weird way, because season 2 was technically the second half of season 1.
Yeah. And then they did the Christmas special.
And then, so I guess like they've been banking all these.
Yeah.
So, but I'm excited.
Yeah, oh yeah. One of the best shows on Netflix, I think.
Admittedly, I didn't finish season 2 yet. I got to get back to that. There's just so much shit came up. So, but no, it's a good show. It really is.
It got good. See, the thing that detracted me, being a 40-year-old male, is a lot of the teen high school shit. Like, I couldn't care less about her friends. I don't care. I applaud the show for being very progressive with showing, the trans community and, the LGBTQ, I'm forgetting some letter community. I think that all that's awesome. Is just I'm watching the show because she's a witch and I want to see witch shit and horror stuff. And I felt that the high school stuff kind of bogged it down a little bit.
When they got into the second season, they put those characters into more supernatural situations.
Absolutely.
That's when it got good.
And that's when I liked it. But I just felt like season 1 there was a little bit of a lull. Like I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Well, that's what it is. At the end of the day, it's that market. Like the Teen Wolf, the True Blood, the high school drama, supernatural, right?
Yeah. And the
this one just does a
new
better job
Charmed
at it,
and all
in my
that stuff.
opinion.
Yeah.
Did whatever happened with the lawsuit with the Church of Satan's? Did they ever drop that, or did they win or lose?
No, because the statue's still in the show.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I watched a documentary on them the other day, Hail Satan.
I got that
Did you?
queued up on Netflix.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Not gonna say anything negative about it, but okay, sure.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'll end up watching that one. It's 1.2. Okay. Sabrina season 3. Check it out on Netflix coming soon. All right. Next topic. Tim.
Yes.
Dracula from
Yes.
BBC.
Yes.
Talk to us.
I had no idea about this show at all. I didn't see any promotional stuff. I didn't know anything about it. A very dear, sweet friend of mine told me, "Have you watched this show yet, Dracula?" And I was like, "No, I did not." Watch it. You'll love it. I do love Dracula. I've always loved Dracula. Bram Stoker's Dracula back, I believe it was like 1991 or whatever, with Gary Oldman. I love that movie. Love that movie. But, and like I was saying before we jumped on live, I've read the book a handful of times. It's like the first horror book. I mean, I know Frankenstein came out around the same time, maybe before, but Dracula is old school. It's as old school as you can get as a horror icon. And I felt that this show was a fantastic adaptation, taking this old material and like modernizing it with the dialogue, but it's still set in like, you know, the 1800s, and it's still old and stuff, but it's violent and it's kind of sexy and it's everything that you want with fucking Dracula, Count Dracula. And the thing that I've noticed, there's a lot of like callbacks to other versions of Dracula, like specifically when Count Dracula is going to, you know, bite someone's neck. It's very old school Christopher Lee style. His eyes turn red, and like the way that the angle pulls in on his mouth, and like the light is right on. It's exactly how Christopher Lee's looked. And Dracula is just—he's awesome. I cannot pronounce his name. The individual, Claes Bang. But he's fucking.
Because there's a lot of shitty renditions of Dracula out there. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like, to me, you got two. You got the '92 Bram Stoker's
92
with was it
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman.
Yeah, and then you've got Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
Classic.
This one, in my opinion, it fits right in there. Like I said, they found a way of modernizing the dialogue, and they make Dracula kind of funny, but he's not like comedian funny. It's almost like ironic, like I don't know how to explain it. Like he's got little quips and stuff. Like, you know, there's one part
been around
where
a long time.
he literally cuts off this woman's head, and he's like, oh, she had something in her throat, and it's like splatting out. And he's like, oh, it's gone now. Like that kind of shit, right? And like it's, I don't know, like something horrible happens, and then I end up laughing because of something that he said, right? But it's 3 episodes. Each one is 90 minutes. So each episode is a movie unto itself. And there's 3 episodes. So it's like 3 movies that came out of nowhere of Dracula, all shot at the same time, all have the continuity. And I'm 2 episodes in. I got 1 left. Yep. And I only found out about it yesterday.
Yeah. And it's supposed to be premiering on... Is it on Netflix? Is that how you're watching it? Because it's supposed to be on Netflix soon. Yeah. Okay,
it's on Netflix now.
All right, cool. Definitely. I'll be putting that on my watch
Give
list.
that a watch.
Damn, Skippy. All right, gentlemen. Something else interesting happened this week that was announced. That people now have the opportunity to buy tickets to a very special event that's happening in like May. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre house, the original house, they will be hosting a sleepover and viewing of the movie in the house.
How dope is that?
Does the Stoller homestead even exist still?
Yeah, it does. It's actually like a barbecue house now or something. It's like a restaurant now. It was moved. The place is called the Grand Central Cafe. So there's a group that it's owned by a guy by the name of Kenny Caperton. He calls it On-Set Cinema. And they do all kinds of things like this, where they find a location where a movie was filmed, and they host, like, you know, for a few $100 you can basically spend the night, and sometimes they have celebrity guests from the movie there and everything else. So
That's fucking dope.
It is dope, and it's interesting because I got to read this the situation. He says, "I will be setting up a TV inside of the room where the infamous dining room scene took place, and we'll have a Texas Chainsaw a thon all night long. We can watch the original on repeat, or the entire series from start to finish, or just skip everything and watch the next generation over and over again." Apparently, the guy's a comedian. Fans will be able to hang out and sleep wherever they want in the house. In the hallway where we first see Leatherface emerge from the doorway and smash Kirk in the head, or in the room that was filled with bones and chicken feathers discovered by Pam just before she gets snatched up and hung on the hook, or even upstairs where Sally finds Grandpa in the rocking chair, the attic. There will also be games, horror games, board games, video games, etc., and of course a barbecue dinner with head cheese on the side. Fill up the chainsaws, get ready to join the family. 21 plus event only. Admission is $475 US.
See, okay, yeah, no, it absolutely is. It's a fucking once in a lifetime experience. But
but
is it going to have just hold on, let me finish. You guys always interrupting me.
Go ahead.
Is there going to be any representation of like anybody that helped make it, or because I mean I know that there's a lot of people that are have since passed away, but I mean it'd be really cool if they had like some star power behind it, or producers, or you know what I mean.
Hinkle, or even if they're talking about the whole series, Bill Moseley.
Yeah.
Chopped off from the second, stuff like this, right? I mean, hell, it could be anything, but it's 2 nights, so they're doing this over 2 nights, and there's only 13 spots available per night. So it's very limited and everything else. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty damn cool.
But so the place is like a restaurant now, so it wouldn't be like decor or anything. It would just be, this is the room, which is now like a kitchen.
Exactly. And they say that you have to provide your own blankets, pillows, air mattresses, whatever. You got to bring your own bedding, basically.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. Yeah, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I mean, one of my best movie-going experiences was seeing Kim Henkel's personal copy of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the Museum of Modern Art in Manhattan, and it was absolutely one of the best nights out I've ever had watching a movie in my life. So
I can relate to that.
It was pretty damn cool, and TCM's my favorite movie of all time. So
yeah,
it's pretty cool.
That's when I went to the museums in London. They had like the first pressings of all the Beatle albums. You could listen to like the first ever versions. But yeah, if they did like a showing in like an Evil Dead cabin, I don't know how much money they would charge to the point where I would say no. Like that's insane.
Yeah, so he does this all the time. There were all kinds of movies that he's done, like some newer ones, some older ones. He's done like It Follows, and I think he did one of the Phantasm movies at one of the crypts or something like this, and it's all kinds of shit. So On Set Cinema, if anybody wants to look up more of what they do, but it's pretty
Ghostbusters cool. In the original fire building. That'd be cool.
That would be fucking awesome. Nice. Moving on. The New Mutants.
Oh, this show.
I know. Tim has a love-hate relationship with this show. Specifically,
no, I think it's a hate-hate.
It's probably a hate-hate too, but yeah. So the New Mutants.
Oh, you guys think I'm talking about the New Mutants? No, I was talking about They Cast from the Coast.
No, we know you were talking about They Cast.
Oh, okay. All right.
No clarification needed. That was just
okay. Good.
Okay. Out. I repeat, the New Mutants. The trailer got released today. Did you guys watch it?
No.
Why not?
I don't watch trailers.
Oh, fuck. That's right. Josh doesn't watch trailers. Tim, did you watch it? The dirtiest look I just got from Tim.
Tell us about the trailer, Adam.
Okay.
No, I just no, I didn't. I didn't watch the trailer. There was other cool stuff that I was geeking out about today. So.
Okay, that's all right. Fair enough. So, I gotta admit, the original trailer for this never sold me on any of the prospect or the concept of it. But this new trailer, it's actually pretty good. I like it. The idea is, it's fresh for what it is. It's literally a horror X-Men movie. Is everything that this is. It's kind of like a mix of a bunch of different horror genres coming together, though. So it's kind of like this psychiatric hospital where these kids are that have powers, and they're being tested to see what their powers actually are and how powerful they really are. But there's other shit going on, like there's people coming through the walls, and there's weird shit being seen out of the corner of your eyes, and then apparently it all comes to a head, and there's actually like an attack on the psychiatric facility or something like this, and the mutants have to fight for their lives.
I want to go see this movie with you, Adam, so I can watch your expression when you come to realize that this movie sucks.
Wow, Tim.
Like, I would give up my afternoon
to watch Adam be disappointed.
to watch you be disappointed. Okay, like,
But it's X-Men.
I understand where Disney's coming from, releasing this movie. It was made under Fox before Fox was bought out by Disney. It's part of the old continuity. I think what would end up being better, instead of them releasing this movie that's been shelved many times already, just put it on Disney Plus. Just put it on Disney Plus.
I can get behind that.
Do you know what I mean? Like, put it on.
The money's already sunk into it. They've already paid for everything part of it. Releasing it to theaters is like the cheapest part.
Yeah, no, and I get that, and they're gonna make money off a movie that they really didn't pay for or make. Like, that was just part of the fucking Fox.
Good deal, bro.
But I don't know. I just like Dark Phoenix ruined Fox X-Men for me. Like, it was really bad. Like, I was really disappointed. And don't get me, like, I think a horror superhero movie, the idea of like mutant, like, that's cool. It's cool. It's just that ship's fucking sailed. I don't care. I want other stuff.
We discussed this last time, but I like the X-Men. I like them more than Captain Marvel or anyone else's. The X-Men are the ones.
I just now want to spend an afternoon in the movie theater watching this with Tim so he can watch my fucking expression go to disappointment.
It's a date.
It's a date, Tim.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, fine. Moving on from the New Mutants. What?
Hey, one afterthought. I think it's awesome that you're excited for this movie.
I'm not that excited. That's the thing.
Yeah, you're pretty excited.
You talk about it every podcast.
All right.
The last one podcast, we're trying to review Black Christmas, and so this New Mutants trailer. It's like, dude, we're not even talking about that.
Fuck Black Christmas.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
Right. We'll have to see this. 3 of us will have to go and watch Adam go from nothing.
Watch it be like the best fucking.
I know.
And we'll come out there going, what was that?
I'll totally admit it. Like, I am not too proud to fucking admit when I am not. So
it's just getting you to the point of not being wrong. Is that right, Tim?
Right?
Yeah.
All right. So that's gonna. Okay. Never mind.
Moving on.
So Antlers. We talked about this last time.
Yeah.
Trailer looks great. The movie looks absolutely amazing. I really think that the movie's going to be in for something special because, as I said last time, I was going to locate the short story that this is based on, and I was going to read it because it is actually out there available for free. So I found it. It's by an author by the name of like Nick Costa or Nick DaCosta. It's called The Quiet Boy. And it's published all over the internet. You can read it anywhere. I like the premise. Actually, the short story seems more of a, because of the way that he wrote it, it seems like it's more of a bit-to-bit coverage of what this whole movie will be. But I can't see them just taking the short story and making an hour-and-a-half long movie just out of that story. So there's got to be more to it. The story was really damn good, and I don't think that in any way reading it spoiled the movie for me or what it's going to be. So I would actually highly recommend that if anybody wants to, kind of go whet your appetite with The Quiet Boy.
Is it a Wendigo?
It is not.
Lame.
It's a really... No, it's... Okay, if you want me to kind of spoil it a little bit.
No, don't.
Okay, no, it's not a Wendigo. It's not a Wendigo. It's something a little bit. Yeah, no, it's harder to explain than that. But no, it's good. It's good. And actually,
not necessarily that they could take artistic liberty with the film.
It's true. That's true. But the thing that was really cool about the movie was that the main kid is actually a pretty damn powerful kid in a lot of ways. Like it's a powerful character because of what's happening. As you can probably see from the trailers, it's almost like he's living alone, like looking after this creature thing. And that's essentially what it is. But there's a whole story as to what the creature is and how and it came to be and everything else. And this kid goes through hell for the most part, living, just kind of dealing with this. And he's more of a hero than anything in the story. He's really damn good. So I'd recommend it. Check it out, Quiet Boy. It if the movie is anything like the book, like in terms of like how they pace it and what they take from it for story, we got a winner. It's going to be good. So
nice.
Tim, I'm going to give you the floor because apparently you've seen a movie on Friday past. And this is going to be a very special situation because, Tim, you're going to be doing tonight for us Rated S.
For shit!
Love it. Please, Tim, tell us what movie you went to go see, which is officially in your books rated S for shit.
I went to go see The Grudge.
Oh.
The 2020 reboot, reimagining The Grudge. I'm going to keep this short. I'm going to keep this sweet. Why the fuck was this movie made? Why was this movie made? Who thought, hey, let's fucking remake this?
Again.
Do you know why it was made? Because they fucking canceled Ash vs. Evil Dead on Stars, and Sam Raimi just had nothing to do.
Oh my god. This movie was fucking uninspired, totally predictable. The overall fucking sorry excuse of a horror film. Like, I was bored. I was so excited. I loved The Grudge. I loved Ju-on. I loved the mythos of this Japanese fucking curse. It was awesome. To put it simply, I'm not even going to get into it. This movie's not even worth a review. Stop remaking shit that doesn't need to be remade. Simple. Done. Rated S for shit.
Rated S.
Remember how excited he was?
He was. He was going to go see it. He thought it was going to be great and
He
everything.
was so excited.
Can I ask you, though, one thing about the movie?
Oh,
all right, I guess we're going to take a quick break. So while we take a quick break, here's what we're going to say, everybody. Robert Englund has something to say.
Robert Englund here, a.k.a. Freddy Krueger. I'm watching and listening. They cast from the coast. You better or else.
Hey there, it's Deborah Voorhees from Friday the 13th, Part 5, and you are listening to They Cast from the Coast.
Hi everybody, this is Vincent DeSanti, the writer and director of Friday the 13th fan film Never Hike Alone, and you are listening to the great commentary of They Cast from the Coast. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to check out Never Hike Alone, which is streaming for free on YouTube right now.
Welcome back, everybody. And now Josh is taking off on us. So it's just me and Tim now.
Some body swapping.
Okay, so I am going to be asking you this one question, though, while we're waiting for Josh, too.
Is it about the movie that I did? The movie that shall not be named?
Yes. How did the actual Grudge female Sadako type character look?
It
I heard it was
It-
slightly different in variance.
It was, but it's not. It's not. It's the same long black hair over the face. Actually, to tell you the truth, she reminded me more of Samara from The Ring than she did Keiko. I think that's how you pronounce it. She reminded me more of Samara, like the American Ring. Like that's what it reminded me of more. It's just Raimi needs to stop producing and start creating.
Yeah.
Because Sam Raimi is a fucking he's a horror genius. He's a horror genius. He tried superhero movies and he made Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man 1 and 2 are awesome. But I don't know, it's I was wanting more. I was hoping for more, and this movie was so paint by numbers. It was just so lame. It was lame. Even the stuff normally with horror movies, you walk into a shitty horror movie. There's still stuff you can take away from it, like Terrifier. It's a shitty movie, but there was some awesome stuff in it. You know what I mean? This didn't have any of that. It's like I've seen all this before, and I've seen it done better. This movie didn't need to be made.
Okay. All right, we'll take that.
So rated S for shit.
Shit.
Rated S for shit. All right. Next topic for the night. Eli on Netflix. So this movie came as a bit of a surprise to me. So I wanted to talk about this for a minute because I was on a Facebook group and somebody had said, "Hey, anybody see that one Eli on Netflix yet? I wanted to know if it's any good." And a couple of people said, "Nah, it's just in my queue. I'll get to it at one point." I hadn't actually had anybody say, "Yeah, that was great," or "highly recommended," or anything else. So it was like this whole group of Netflix horror junkies, or just horror junkies in general.
Is this the Bubble Boy movie?
This is the Bubble Boy movie.
Okay. Yeah, I saw a trailer for it. It looks cool.
So, but that's the point, is that everybody's like, yeah, it looks cool, but it doesn't look spectacular. It doesn't look like anything you got to run out and see tonight. Nothing like that. So everybody's just kind of not dismissing it, but that's a rainy day movie. I'll watch it at one point. So I said, "Frig it." I said, "I'll watch it."
You just sat there and
Frig it.
I
Frig
said,
it.
"Fuck it, frig it," whatever you want to say, and I watched it.
You didn't say any of that.
No,
You just sat down on your ass.
I just sat down on my ass and I put the damn movie.
Eli.
On. Oh, look, Eli. That's that movie that those people are not excited to see. Maybe I'll watch it. So
Nothing makes me want to see a movie more than people not excited to see a movie.
Yeah. Oh, that's Adam's thing, man. Adam's thing.
yeah,
Loves
New
that
Mutants,
shit.
here we go. So I put it on, and Jacob was there with me, and he was kind of reading a book, and he put the book down about 10 minutes into the movie and just kind of crashed on the movie watching it. And admittedly, it's really good. This is one of those kind of surprise movies. You can tell it was one that was probably produced and directed by some random group of people that Netflix just picked it up. So even though it's a Netflix original, it's not like Netflix made the movie. It's bought the rights to it, and it's a Netflix original because it's there. The movie basically is about this little boy named Eli who...
Don't give spoilers. I'm gonna watch it.
I'm not giving spoilers. He has this disease or something like this. It's kind of like the old John Travolta Bubble Boy movie. He's
or the
allergic
fucking
to the
Jake
outside
Gyllenhaal
world.
movie called
Or the
Bubble
Jake
Boy.
Gyllenhaal movie named Bubble Boy. That's right.
Love that movie.
Yeah. Fuck. And he's got this, allergic to the outside world disease type thing, and his parents have this random hospital / clinic that they find that says that they can help him, they can cure him. So they take him, and just weird shit starts to happen in this clinic, and it kind of takes a little bit of an interesting turn from there. And the movie even then takes about 2 more twists near the end. I won't get into it because I really want people to
But
see
you're
it.
ruining it now because now I'm expecting 3 fucking twists.
4 twists, Tim. 4 fucking twists. I'm just fucking
Wow.
with you. So yeah, but I recommend the movie. It was good. It was actually one of those movies. Like if I had to rate this one myself, it would probably be I'd say it's a PG in our rating scales. But it's one of those ones that I could just say go watch it. Like it is a rainy day flick, but
It
it's
must
not
be
one to
absolute
pass
fucking
over.
garbage if you didn't give it an R.
No,
Adam gives ours like fucking their bubblegum candies.
Who does?
Adam.
Me?
Yeah, he
Just
does.
handing them out like crazy.
Yeah,
I only
he
do
does.
it if Tim's doing it.
Yes! And that's live on the internet now. Thank you.
That's right. I thought I'd stroke your ego a little bit, Tim. That's right. I do what Tim does. All right, so there's my little rant on that movie Eli tonight that I wanted to kind of talk about, but
I'll check it out.
definitely check that on out. So, open floor. Anything else you guys want to discuss tonight?
There wasn't really that much. I mean, I think we talked about everything. The only new horror movie that got released in theaters was The Grudge.
Which is shit.
Well, let's just say Tim holds a grudge.
Oh,
That's a-
Tim.
That is true what you said, though, about Raimi being a creator. I mean, when he just puts money behind something, what do you...
Yeah.
I mean, really, what was the last great thing that Sam Raimi made?
Well, this...
Dragon to Hell? Yeah,
No,
but
he was
even
pretty
then,
involved.
he was involved with... Yeah, he was involved with Ash vs. Evil Dead. He absolutely
directed
was.
a bunch
But,
But his last creation would be Dragon to Hell.
yeah, and Dragon to Hell was awesome.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. It's excellent.
It's one of my favorites.
It's excellent.
So...
Okay, but
yeah,
I mean,
I think he needs to get back to writing, directing.
But that's just it. He doesn't need to.
Yeah, but I mean, anybody that's creative.
Yeah.
but can we talk for a second about one thing that Josh mentioned earlier when we were talking?
No.
That Sam Raimi is like the biggest fucking troll on the internet right now.
He is.
So he made that Grudge movie to troll me?
Probably.
Probably did.
I wouldn't put it past me.
But no, but like the one
He said,
big thing that's
fucking
making...
Tim's pumped about this movie. Drop the cut. Put a new cut out.
Fuck.
Yeah, we don't want Tim to see the good version of this movie. Fuck him. Fuck Tim. But no, like it's making waves all over the internet that he was on a Reddit AMA and basically said, I'd love to do the next Evil Dead movie, just waiting on Bruce.
And then Bruce will say, oh yeah, I'd love to do it. I'll take the character out of requirement. Just waiting for Rob Tapper. Seeing what Rob Tapper's up to these days. Like, they're fucking trolls.
And then Rob just never says fucking
Yeah.
shit. Because Rob just does not say shit. So everything's always waiting on somebody else. But
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those things. Every time that he does any kind of a Reddit AMA or any kind of an interview, everybody's like, we're going to ask the next Evil Dead. He's like, oh yeah, man, I'm ready to do it. Like, I've got like an idea for it. I just need Bruce. And Bruce is like, yeah, I might bring the character out of retirement and,
Bruce Campbell is the ultimate troll.
he is the ultimate fucking troll. It's kind of funny. I like him. But he's a fucking
Yeah,
troll.
his interviews are fucking amazing.
Yeah. He
And
really
his
does.
Q&A that like conventions is...
Because you just don't give a fuck.
No, and he tells you. There's a room full of like 800 Evil Dead fans clamoring, and he's like, "You fucking knobheads!" Like,
Nerds!
What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
the real question is, when are they reviving Jack of all trades?
Oh gosh. Here we go. I was hoping for Burn Notice, but
Hey, I'll take. I got a whole Bruce Campbell hour-long special for Burn Notice after that finished.
Calm down, Josh.
What?
You never heard about that? After Burn Notice was canceled and then the wraps and done, they did a whole movie based around Bruce's character.
Oh, Sam Axe. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did that whole movie. Yeah. That was actually the first time that the only time that I ever met Bruce Campbell was in Toronto Pearson Airport. He was getting ready to go down and film season 2 of Burn Notice.
Yeah, we've heard this story on the podcast. Come on.
Yeah.
You're flexing right now. You're flexing. Like we've heard this before. Flexing. I didn't know Bruce Camp. I didn't know that he was in something else besides Bubba Hotep.
Wow.
Couldn't look over at the camera.
I do like me some Bubba Hotep.
Bubba Hotep is great. He's really great in that.
You're introduced to Bruce's character, and he's talking about a boil on his pecker.
Yeah.
And she's like rubbing the boil or something like this, and he's just kind of like trying not to make eye contact with the nurse. It's like, fuck. Yeah. Yeah, it's hilarious. It's a good movie. I am actually disappointed that they never did the sequel, because Coscarelli had the sequel written. It was called like Bubba Nosferatu.
Yeah.
And it had to do with like vampires like taking over one of the homes or something.
You talk about sequels that don't need to be made. That's one.
Yeah.
Bubba Hotep is a fine standalone. There is like a comic expanded universe, though.
Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. All right, gentlemen. Floor's open once again. If you guys have nothing else to say, then I think that we're done for the evening.
Yeah. I mean, I can talk about Bruce Campbell for hours, so whenever you...
Yeah, I don't have hours.
No, I don't want to talk about Bruce Campbell for hours. I love the guy, but yeah, he is a troll. That's fun.
Oh, yeah. Big troll.
Okay. Well, gentlemen, it's been a good episode, and we'll pick this up again next Monday, unless anything else comes up. And check in regularly with us, everybody. And check us out on Facebook, Misunderstood Art Company. Check us out on YouTube, Misunderstood Art Company. And like, subscribe, share, tell everybody about it, and leave some comments. Yeah, what do you want us to talk about? You got any topics that you want us to cover? Open up your hearts and your wallets.
On Patreon.
We're on Patreon.
Sorry.
Wow. All right. That just means that we're done right then and there. So until next time, Josh.
Just hit me up at Josh Lambert at Facebook.com if you have any ham-related needs.
Nice. Good one.
If anyone needs some ham, just hit me up. And
some ham sandwiches. Josh makes a killer ham sandwich.
We gotta come up with like a nickname for him, like the Ham Man or something, like Josh the Ham Man Lambert, something like that.
Hammy Lambert.
Hammy Lambert.
Josh Hammy Lambert. Tim.
Stay spooky, everybody.
See you next time, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Good night.
Good night.